Well, my thought with the trident thing is we've been sticking things on there. I've got this other long loopy tape measure, and then probably it'll be charged up or something, and then we use the shears to be able to
Or
cut to have it.
What if we need to like measure some part of it and then cut it in the right place or something?
Do you think the red thing that's constantly changing the measurements will stop when we hold it up to the right thing and tell us exactly the measurements?
Nice. We can try it. We can touch stuff to stuff.
Well, that would fix the curtail part. And then it shall cause the canter to bewail. I don't get that.
So
what is chanter and bewail in
is
English?
It chanter?
Yeah, cause the chanter to bewail.
Like someone who is chanting?
Oh.
Or possibly even like crying out, just in some way.
What bewail means?
No.
Okay. So the chanter is probably somebody who has some kind of power over this place or something like that.
There's a prayer room.
Do you think we need to move this stuff into that little chapel area?
Why there?
Because it was the only room that didn't really seem to have a tie to anything, so maybe that was like an ending spot where everything has to be like gathered. I don't know. I don't know what that room, the purpose it serves.
I don't like that place.
Do you know why you like it or don't like it?
No.
Do you know the symbol? I'm so close to you.
What's the symbol? She says, and you can feel her like talking into your ear.
The symbols.
Question.
Symbol. See?
Can I pull a truth serum out of my card?
You could pull some sodium amytal out, but I don't know if you're really good at pharmacy. And fucking inject her with that.
I don't. You just stab it into her and I can throw an air bubble in there or something.
There you go.
That is not an act of love.
Yeah, the
it's
power
an act
of love.
Desperation.
But we love each other now. Don't forget.
Don't you use love when it's convenient to you?
She said it.
Manipulation.
The new lows.
Wow.
Yeah, let's still hugging. I try to like get up together with them. Like we're gonna fit that door.
Jesus, what are you gonna do?
Go.
Try to shuffle us while we're hugging.
Yeah, let's go to the Poseidon statue.
No problem. She, with her fucking one, she shuffles your asses all the way over to the statue. It takes forever. In fact, it's going slow enough where for a while the blue guy was like inchworming after you, but he stopped to take a rest and he eventually left him behind. Well, the closet's not a fucking fun place. And so, yeah, you guys get back over to the really big statue of Poseidon that's got that weird stuff on it. That one of your number used the weird stick with the cotton things on it, wondering what the fuck that is. Nobody liked history, so yeah, good.
So in the myth, there are the three fairies or three women, and one symbolizes death, one symbolizes birth, and one is something else, I think.
Mary Poppins with his tape measure.
And one, the deaf one has the scissors, so that will be the cutting thing. Maybe like each of us needs to have something, and we symbolize the three, like
with that go with our rings.
Yeah.
All right, so we each have our rings paired up with our cloaks properly.
So white is probably birth, and black is death, and I don't remember who the third person.
I have gray.
I have the gray with the little filigree fairy type style. So that's for whimsy, also a powerful force. No. Like death and whimsy. That's my new understanding of the universe.
Nope.
No? Oh.
No life.
Is there any ties between the moons and the water? Like you would have moons with tides? So you've seen a lot of moons. We have a lot of water themes.
Yeah, I don't think.
Is that too much of a stretch?
I think we should recreate the myth of the three people, and it also goes together with the previous poem with the three mothers of Janus.
There's a lot of triangles.
Janus is goddess of time now, also, and this place is all connected to her. So if she's goddess of time, and this myth is about time, it all like kind of fits together.
Okay.
So I think I think we have like the dev one, which is the one with the scissors. Then who's the third one? I would like to know.
I am not familiar with this fairy tale.
Yeah. Maybe like one of them probably has the cotton, one has the scissors, and I don't remember who's the third.
The little thing you got, the teddy bear.
Like the coin?
Mm-hmm.
Was the coin magical or essence-y? I touch it more.
Can we look again at like the things that were in the rooms, at the pictures?
Sure, which set?
I don't know. Can we?
This one?
Maybe. We will look. I just want to look if I don't.
I'm happy to flip back and forth between anything you need.
I will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
She forgot to say after this important commercial message.
I think the guy on the picture
After
is
this comparison.
right?
Yay!
Message.
Yay!
I'm also going to go have a word with our sponsors.
Ooh.
Good luck.
So many sponsors.
I think it's death, birth, and time, isn't it? And the time is the cotton. It's a long time ago I read this.
Oh yeah, I'm. It's one of those things that after people figure it out, they'll be like,
Yeah.
which is the best kind of way to GM.
Yep.
So
The
happy.
picture is one of the Amberites, I think, but I'm not sure which one. Can you flip to another set?
Certainly. Yep. Elvis. She's back. Ah. Yeah. Definitely it makes a big difference who starts the fucking Jitsi call, I'm thinking. She's looking at pictures and figuring shit out.
And do we have another one?
Yep.
So.
There you go.
Mhm.
Can we just go back and ask Clem?
We can try to talk to him, but I don't think it will.
Probably not.
This mod has the most pictures of any of the mods I've ever done.
Wow.
Okay, so we also haven't fucked with the toilets that all have the 3 shells. We keep getting led to them and not doing anything with them. I don't know if that has tie-in.
I wouldn't say led to, but they're off of many of the rooms. Like people are wanting to shit everywhere or something.
The weird instrument could be something, the one with the harp, or what is it? Maybe it's harp, or some, like with the skull. Can I go and pick that one up?
You can. It feels old and evil. Like your old body did.
Does it feel strange?
Give me a essence roll. Lower is better. Mash the ×5 button for details.
No.
It might feel more strange, or it might feel less strange if you weren't still in this fucking hug, slowly getting taken place to place by Dana.
Hold this and figure out if it's strange.
What's strange?
This
Hugs are strange.
this musical instrument.
Are you guys done
Yeah.
with the eternal hug, or are you keeping that
Yeah.
up for? Okay.
I'll give like one little tighter, you know, like when you're shaking hands, it's like you give one last little squeeze.
Yeah.
And then release.
When that woman hugs, you stay hugged.
All right, we're in the music room
Yep.
with the organ that I really played so obnoxiously on.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Can you hold this and figure out if it's weird?
She gives you the instrument that nobody can name. Just for reference, it's the one that looks like this thing here. And for our viewing audience, I can't say what it
It's
looks
awful
like.
looking.
It's pretty evil looking.
It's like a demon head with horns sticking out, skull, where the top half's been cut off.
Oh, it's an actual human head.
Oh, it is a human head? Where
Yeah.
did they get the cool horns from that are coming out the back?
Good question.
There's strings. So I'm gonna touch this thing and
Sure.
see if it tickles.
That's that ×5 button. It does, but not in the way that it's very weak compared to the other things that were like throbbing or thromming or whatever. Yeah, doing all their things that end in ing.
So it's not real.
A little bit.
I think we are missing one thing for the maybe the time. I don't know. We can try to just play with what we have, but I think we are still missing one.
Okay.
What do you think?
What room do you want to be in, and which picture set would you like to see?
Do you want to experiment with what we want, or do you want to try to find what we are missing?
Do I still have the pages with me of like Janice's backstory?
Absolutely. Although I recommend keeping an eye on them, otherwise fires may unexpectedly happen in backpack area.
I'm gonna fold it up and put it in my bra.
Fires may unexpectedly happen in boob area.
Oh, like spontaneous combustion? I thought you meant like Janice getting a hold of them and setting them on fire.
I did. She shows her setting fire to the front of your shirt. This is for the best.
I go to out of sight of her and like put it somewhere on my persons that she can't tell where.
It's a full out book. Like
oh, this wasn't like some pages torn out.
No, remember that ripped up book I showed you? Here, I'll take you back to it. It's map. It's this book.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, it's just on my person. Not very
Shows
well
you
hidden.
stuff it under your shirt and glare at her, and she's just smiling at you. Right now, with it under your shirt, yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it feels like it may be bound from human skin or something. And yes, she is looking at you like she is waiting to wrestle it from you, run down the hallway while trying to find something that starts a fire, and realizing there are a lot of candles and stuff here. And yes, you will know if she takes it from you. Unless she makes like pickpocketing and a quarter, in which case she could also probably get your pants and your fucking wallet. And if you have a
Hey
wallet
girl,
on.
not now, later.
Okay. Earlier, I had the card that lets you like pickpocket somebody or like gives you the huge bonus to it. And I was thinking when I was discarding it that I will probably need it to steal from one of these guys, but I still discarded it.
I'm misremembering whether or not we touched the stone in the billiard room that had the engravings in it.
I don't remember anybody molesting that.
No, I tried to see if it matched some stuff, but we didn't actually touch it.
I want to go give it a hug.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody goes over and begins like, all right. It's definitely not magic you're thinking. If it is magic, it's so hidden that the only way you can tell for sure if it's magic is if you ever broke down and bought some of those fucking glasses that everybody else has.
Where do you buy them? Where
you
are
don't
they?
know. They won't tell you.
I don't know.
Right. You're gonna just ask.
Shop.
Yeah, ask one of them to tell you where the shop is someday or something. See, you're thinking that if I had gotten those now, it'd be so much easier. But I didn't in 3 years.
My willpower is awful.
Right. Well, maybe in the next 3 years you'll ask them and they'll get you some or something. You know.
All right, so the cool rock. I was thinking since the shears are old timey and the gigantic Q-tip is old timey. Of what other old timey?
The only other old timey thing is the very old timey hand crank thing here, this tape measure thing.
That seems newer technology than cotton on a stick, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's a bit newer.
Which one? Which one?
The tape measure?
I think we need the tape measure for something.
Yes. So we have 3 cloaks. We have 3 rings. We have a trident. We have Smurf noodles. We have a big Q-tip, tape measure, shears.
Well, I think that probably it's about someone's. Either we need to kill someone by cutting the lifeline, or it's just like a ritual symbolizing something like that. Maybe we need to measure where we need to cut, but we don't have like enough information yet.
Well, let's just kind of let's go over to Poseidon's fork and hold up the measuring and see like Nora's idea.
It stops moving. Once along the threads, it now stops moving. And this should be interesting. Okay, good luck.
So it doesn't move.
It has stopped moving. Now, which ring are you wearing, Yana?
How did we end up? Because we switched.
Yes, I am curious.
I gave the skull one to the black robe.
Yes, that seems good.
Yeah, we kept our same rings. We just switched around cloaks.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know who had which ring. I believe you had the fairy ring, and Yana, which did you have? What's that?
So I have the flower.
Okay, got it.
Can we try if I have the fairy and you have the flower?
Well, I thought you had the skull.
Me?
Do you have the skull and black robe? Yeah.
Well, technically, you took it off and threw it.
Oh yeah, you're missing your ring. Where's your ring?
Oh right.
Where's your ring?
So I go and find where I throw the ring at them and pick it up again.
I knew it. She does care.
Yay!
So I have the black one and I have the skull ring, right?
Very good.
And Dana has the white one and which ring?
I have the gray cloak and the fairy style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That kind of might make sense. Maybe.
Okay. What do you do? What do you do?
Well, probably if there's going to be cutting, it should be with the death ring wearer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll hand over my shears to
Thank
Yana.
you.
I trust you after that hug.
You're gonna kill us all.
I feel so powerful, but don't. Well, where should I cut it?
Do you feel any differently now that you have on all three things?
She feels ready to rock, but you notice that when Dana was holding up the measuring thing, that the red line stopped on because she's got it on the threads and stuff. Although you feel like you're missing something for Emily. Emily feels like she's missing something.
Yeah, I was thinking that we are missing one thing for her.
Only one. Well, yeah. Somebody say it. Get some cards.
Nora, would you like my coin? That's not it.
I don't think it's the
Did he
time.
freeze or is he like she didn't get it?
What the fuck else was there?
Well, you're not holding anything. You've got your flower ring and your nice white robe, and your hands are empty.
All right, so if I hold the coin, then
Meh,
It's not the coin,
meh.
I think.
and it wasn't the stick, the staff.
You don't
You
know.
are-
You haven't tried it.
All right, I go and I pick
think
up the
you
staff.
are-
You feel complete.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay. You have
Now
the
we just gotta get
measuring-
Dana.
What have you got in your hands, Dana?
I've got a coin.
You give a fuck about the coin. You
Yeah.
keep trying for the coin. The coin is not paying off. It was a thing on a teddy bear, for God's sake. It is not paying off.
Dana is the gray one, right?
Yes.
She is the gray one.
Which we don't know what it is.
Does my ring seem to follow the style of that weird leaf man up in the minstrel's gallery?
A bit, maybe in counterpoint.
Have you tried holding the tape measure while all this is going on? Like, I know you touched it, but you didn't hold it at the same time while everybody else had everything.
Sure, I'll take this tape measure and stretch it out.
Everybody suddenly feels ready.
I
to
thought
do
we already
something.
We're good. All right.
Good.
Yeah,
So-
now what will you do now?
You said that
Oh,
The
by the
red
way,
thing.
everybody give me a history roll again. You're at half because you already had one, but now that everybody's gotten this fucking positioning and shit, you're like, it may spur something in your grade. No, history sucks. History's a lie. History's told
Right.
by the victors. You know.
right.
By a quarter.
This is how
get
they
it.
used to make cloth and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that thing she's holding is called a distaff. Distaff. The stick with the shit on it. That's how they would make like raw cotton, and there was stuff that would get done with it using the distaff, and you feel like you're enacting some ancient thing, and you're getting ready to do it. You just need to do it.
What if
But
I
you have to do it
spun
right.
the threads up to the length of what the tape measure was showing, and then we cut it at that point? Because you know how, like, when I move to and from it, it grows and shrinks?
Yeah, it's so, yeah. It's something with creating, it's creating some sort of fabric or something.
Are you having thoughts about whether or not we should do this unknown ritual?
No,
Because this makes me think of that cryogenic pod of certainly you're supposed to free the person in there and they won't become an evil, bad, terrible person.
No, that's okay. We should do it for sure.
That's okay.
The like Zulu is fine. Or the other person of
Zog.
Zog. See, I'm confusing people. They are both starting on Z.
That was like 2-season arc bad guy or more. And you're blanking on him. That's awesome.
Just on the name. So Zog is fine. We kind of killed one of them. The worst case comes to worst, we destroy another zone or something. So we should do it for sure. I'm just not sure, like how exactly.
Cut on the dotted line.
Yes, and Dana, unroll the tape measure, wait for the red line to stop. I'll move my staff to that point, and then she who shall not be named can cut it.
Do you think it's...
Do you think we should be hugging?
No.
Yes.
No, I have a scissors in my head. I will pick your eyes out.
They do look super sharp, actually.
I mean, I have a gun. I could just make you hug us at gunpoint.
Hug.
Because what is love if not force?
Right.
I would die than to hug again.
Last one sucked at least a year out of your life.
So do you think I should just cut it? Don't you think we need to... We are missing some part of it?
I feel pretty complete.
Okay. Dana?
I'm feeling pretty complete. I have no tingling of 3 fairies who did something. I just like the 3 fates trim.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah. So you are
like something in the back of your mind of like no in your story, but
maybe you are fate. Maybe the third one is fate. The gray one. Yeah, you are fate because you have the measuring tape and it shows where you should cut it. And she is live because she has the... Yeah, okay, makes sense. I guess I just try to cut it.
Where?
Where the measuring tape ends.
Just the blue, just the white, or both?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I thought that they were like all mixed together.
They are mixed together, but she may be able to just cut one or the other if she wanted to.
So we have red, blue, and white.
Yes. The white ones were from the stick with the shit on it in the first place. The blue ones were from the pot of yuck.
White, red,
blue.
Blue seems to be wanting to destroy our evidence and set us back.
I mean,
wouldn't that just be destroying the water people?
It'd be very easy to cut both, or more work to cut just one of the colors, but possible.
Let's just think about it for a bit.
You guys are just sitting there ready, and everybody's like, yeah, wait a minute, another choice. Fuck. Everybody just throwing shit. Fuck.
So,
what if the blue is the lifeline of the blue mage, though? Because it was from the blue people.
Yeah.
What about the red pill and blue pill, though? What if it symbolizes like real reality and not real
Well,
reality?
there's no red. It's just blue and white.
Is it just blue and white?
It's only blue and white. The only red is from the blood of your victims.
But I don't like white because Janus is descending from white.
But white also symbolizes life in this. So if we cut white, we would potentially be ending our lives.
But I hate white.
Okay, but this isn't about you.
Yeah.
Yes, I can choose.
Hard truths.
It is actually about me.
Well, we wouldn't know because you won't tell us anything.
Yeah. So I don't know, because what if I cut white and all my problems are done?
What if you cut white and we all die?
Well, what problems do you have with white?
Well, long time
We
ago.
don't know.
It makes it hard to assess the danger.
So what I'm saying is that the demigod that probably made this place, who's also my daughter, she is descendant from White. So the White may be connected to her somehow. But I don't like her, and she's like overbearing in her parenting of her parents.
So because you've got some mommy issues, you don't want us to potentially...
It's daughter issues, not mommy issues, okay?
Oh, where's the I'll trade you a card. You still got the steal something from a teammate?
Not anymore.
Like, look over there, and I try to switch rings with her.
You already feel complete wearing exactly what you've got on though, and with your.
I'm
your
just wondering about our
tape
personal roles.
Yeah, well, awkward, but it does feel right. The roles everybody has, which is alarming.
I'm just like the blue mage is evil. We know that probably. If blue symbolizes him, we can cut it. But I don't like white also.
Well, then you could just snip through both, and you're good if you felt like it.
So, other than your daughter feels overbearing to you, what has white done that has upset the balance of the multiverse?
Well, try to gain power to manipulate people through art and sloth.
Through art and sloth?
Love. Something you do all the time, like with hugging.
Okay, I felt like art and sloth, and I was
It was art and love.
Art and love. Trying to manipulate people?
Yeah, it was like a cult of this AI long time ago. It was. You don't remember? Do you remember the AIs?
I do, but I never met the white. I know that Alex Kinley was involved.
A lot of people are involved, yeah.
I had to deal mostly with the yellow AI, which was Batman, Gotham City awfulness.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I would like to apologize to Emily, who's now finding out how deep this well is going.
Oh, no, I'm going back over this poem, personally.
Oh, okay. She ignores you guys
so,
and goes into her own world.
It was all gibberish to me. I have no idea who any of these people are or anything.
Yeah.
Lots of powerful things.
So in the poem thing, it's talking about the tines of three, obviously Poseidon's trident, and it says rebirth and power can be checked. So it would obviously be that one strand is rebirth and one strand is power. So I don't think...
Do we think it means like can be checked, like to curtail, to...
Just cut back.
Stop. Yeah, prune.
So I'm thinking that we have a choice to cut one or both, and one is representative of power, one is representative of rebirth. Allocate, assess, curtail shall cause the chanter to bewail. Little time do you have to finish the task, for you may not come back, but complete it in full, and treasure you shall not lack. So I feel like if we cut the rebirth one, we're fucked.
Well,
like the white is probably the rebirth, or because yeah.
Yeah, and I would assume blue is power, because you're thinking like the blue mage and everything. It's a very powerful being, so I would assume blue is power, white is rebirth.
You're not sure if the white on this does not feel like your daughter, does not feel like the white AI. Okay. So you're like,
okay.
Just so
well, and the staff is representative of life, and that's where the white is coming from. So
do you want to just cut the blue one?
I think just the blue.
I'm down just blue.
Okay. So I try to cut the blue one.
Just the blue one?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate that so much.
I know.
I just wanted to make absolutely sure
But he does it on purpose sometimes.
These fucking head games.
Yeah.
What, me?
Now it's like
Giant
roll
head?
scissor juice.
No. You carefully cut away just the blue.
Yeah.
And now she's got the white that's going between the staff and the fork thing.
Does something happen?
Now the blue disappears.
Hey, somebody go check on the blue guys down the hall.
Well, you're holding the thing, so I'll roll up my tape measure, put it in my pocket, run back and look at the blue body.
You find that it's all become water with the one-piece black suit thing kind of soggily laying in the midst of it.
All right, I run back, tell him.
Maybe we should cut the white one too. I'm just curious.
That was fun.
Okay, check one more thing for me, Dana, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Will you please run to the greenhouse and see if it still looks like hell on earth outside of the glass or if it's cleared up?
Yes, I go do that.
Emily is on fire. You do so, come back. Hell on earth.
Maybe we should cut the white one too.
Can somebody, now it is buried for me again, put up the poem again?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
I need to get rid of cards.
All right, we'll move everybody back
And
to
I
the
really have
card page.
17.
I was not paying attention to that. Yeah, Emily.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm not missing.
Stop saying smart shit if you don't want cards.
All right, fried laptop. Play immediately. We don't have laptops.
No problem. Just do me a favor. At some point, send Freddie a note. Hey, Freddie, guess what? And he'll say, what? And say, one of your laptops blew up. So Logan said to mark it off. And he'll be like, God damn it. Which is totally worth it.
Oh my God, yes. I can't fucking wait. Oh no, it kicked me out of Roll20 again. God damn it. Why?
Buttons aren't toys.
Oh. Hold on, I gotta wait for everything to friggin' reload again.
Yeah. But I think
so if you want to analyze the poem and throw out any brainstorming in the meantime.
Yeah, thanks for the poem. So diminish our rival, learn another's history. So probably it's diminish your blue rival, learn another's white history.
I think, yeah.
I love these fucking tricky endings. Like, I've got the power. What do I want to do with it?
I would like to cut the white one too.
Can we, like, open the exit door without walking through it? Or is that just too damn risky?
It's pretty risky.
Okay.
Probably leave that alone until you're ready to go.
Yeah. We need to find the treasure.
Treasure!
Maybe I should just cut the white one too.
Yeah, I haven't heard any chant or bewail.
No.
Yeah, that's because a homegirl won't talk.
That's not true. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't talk.
But what is there to tell you? I already told you almost everything.
All right, let's start with your name. What's your name? Your actual name. Oh, look at that. Such an honest, open book. Real team player.
I'm so honest.
I'm stuck on the line on the tines of 3. 2, can you dissect?
Well, if you dissect, you're like cutting it apart. So I would assume that would be cutting 1 instead of 2.
Yeah.
Or at least having the choice to cut 1 or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allocate.
Is it descriptive or prescriptive?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through all these damn cards.
Does somebody want? I have so many good cards.
Just be sure you don't have any reds.
Yes.
The only red I had was the laptop one.
Cool.
I have 2 reds that just affect me so far.
Which one?
So, discard a piece of gear.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that being my rope that disappeared with my guy?
Ah, makes sense. Go for it.
And then I have an inauspicious omen. So I have to discard all of just my cards, and then I draw 1 card.
Cool.
Does somebody want dissemination?
I think she's a good candidate for dissemination because they give her a full refill on Dana's hand.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good. It was not a red what I drew.
So
Oh, this is a fairly evil mod, and it fits nicely within the time slot. Yeah.
it's a good one, but we need to figure out what to do.
Hmm.
All right.
Fuck, okay. Finally down to 4.
I think what is slowing me down of just it seemed like the blue was straightforward with the consequences, and the white one we're not sure what it does.
Good question.
And I don't know how to find out what it does. And it feels just because even if we cut it, we still won't know what we did.
But maybe something will happen. We die or something.
Well, if you die, then that will definitely be a learning experience.
Then do something. I know what he's gonna say, but in times like these, my permanent hug buddy.
Oh no.
I said, "Oh, it's not you guys." Hey, little buddy. What do you make of all this?
She asks her necklace, who responds, "Silence!"
Thought so. Yeah, I missed you too.
It hugs you on your neck with its little cords.
Let's.
All right. So, do we have an idea of how to figure out what it does without just snipping?
That's just good.
Yeah.
I just got it.
I say we can cut it. I just want it to be on the record that I'm firmly against it.
That would be fun if it like took away rebirth for all the player characters.
Or it made us like restart this whole mod.
It's gray. There's a skull wall. No, I'm pretty sure we get 1 shot. I'm pretty sure that's in there.
Yeah. Well, let's just cut it. What worse can happen?
I think just the
The implication of that statement alone.
I don't know how any of my knowledge would help. Like, what happened was that I had a girlfriend that was half robot that was infused with white AI. I had a child. I got angry with her. The child became some sort of demigod. I don't know how that's helped.
Can you hold the tape measure up again to the white and see if the measurement has changed?
Yeah, I like that idea. I do that.
You're not sure if it's changed or not because it's so close to where it was before, but the red line goes chunk. You see these shears, dude.
I smack her hand away. Stop for a second.
Oh. But it's so tempting.
Dun, 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 dun,
I put away the measuring tape.
We are no fun.
I feel like there's something we're missing.
Well, we are sure.
Probably the assess.
So I don't know. What do we want to do? Maybe go through the pictures again to see the things and the rooms.
I don't think it's so much an item, so much as like
you've got everything you need. All the information.
We all feel complete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it could like inspire some thought maybe, but I don't know.
Now, there's no more thought. It's just, what do you want to do? What will you do? What will?
Come on, let's go, Catherine.
Well, if it's rebirth, that sounds bad. Unless if it's rebirth of evil, terrible things, that sounds good.
It is a rebirth of evil, terrible things, for sure.
Now I'm facilitating.
Thank you for help.
Cause the chanter to bewail. Is the chanter good or bad? What are they doing? We don't know what the prayer. I feel like the chanter would be in the big symbol disc thing. But they're not.
Maybe. What about the strange face with leaves?
I'm sorry, I don't think that.
Do you remember the strange face with leaves we saw?
Yes.
It's in the place where the musicians go to play music.
Yes.
Maybe he's the chanter.
Ooh, okay. That's fun.
There was nothing up there, though. You've checked it out thoroughly. There was nothing out there. But take a card for chanter and chanter. Yeah, that's clever. I'll give you that. So much doom. Doom.
Maybe we should play music to him. I got play immediately. If your essence or learn or willpower are 20 or higher, if you have not discard. Okay, no.
Maybe because we didn't cut the white, it's not considered completed in full, like in the poem. It says, but completed in full and treasure you shall not lack.
That's what I'm saying. We need to cut the white.
I feel like we shouldn't, but I don't really see much else to do.
See? Come on. You are both coming to my ways.
Exactly.
Dana, what do you think?
Well, this is exactly the feeling that I felt in the Shadow Academy when we found this guy all tied up. And I'm like, I don't think that we should mess with him. And we're like, yeah, we're freeing him now. Like, this is the same.
It's okay. Trust me.
It's the thing to do, like it's the setup for the thing to do.
Trust me, it's okay. Maybe we just die or something.
I'll stretch out the tape.
The red line stops at a certain spot.
Here's to making history. Time will tell which type.
Should I? I will do it. Are you in accordance with this cat? You have
I think that neither one of us are actively stopping you. I think that's as good of agreement as we're going to come to.
They just sit there looking at you.
You're just holding it.
Cut.
I stare the staff, shaking my head.
She says, cut. And cut they are. The strands disappear and a brief vision fills your head as you feel as though there's now somewhere you should go in the house. Can anybody guess the room that you should go to for a card? Each of you can
My
have one guess.
My swooning room.
Which one's the swooning room?
The place that
yeah, take
had
your card.
previously
That's right.
said we were going to all end up.
Yep. That scene there comes to mind as you three together have reenacted the group that are collectively called the Fates.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are there.
Maiden, Mother, Crone.
Yeah.
You guys head back to the room, and in the center of the big silver ring, you begin to see a face forming that looks like this, and I've even put the name on.
Oh shit.
Aww.
She looks at you and smiles.
I didn't know you had a kid too.
Mother.
Why didn't you tell me?
You know I'm a very private person. I do not like to talk about things. Why do we need to talk about things? It's not important.
Okay, it's important. If you would tell me, I would like understand you more.
That's what they said. She says,
You are my daughter. You need to tell me shit.
that's what I said about my mother. But that is not important right now. Let us not talk about these things. And I have other things and not much time to tell you. You have cut the Blue Mage's power, and you have cut his ability to come back after death.
Right.
Hey.
All
There's
right.
the second one.
He's really mad now. Definitely avoid him. You guys see a picture of this guy going, no!
Nice.
Fucking jeez.
And she
Who
says,
is he to you?
hmm?
Who is he to you? I ask her.
She says,
Huh?
she just looks at you, and you could tell she heard you, and she says, your rings are your new treasure, and the powers from your cloaks have sunk into you. The rings, once a day, it shall be difficult for anybody to hit you during the combat.
Ooh.
Quick GM note. Once a day, for the duration of combat, all opponents are at a negative 30% chance to hit you. The disadvantage is that if you outright attack anything, like hitting it, shooting it, then that stops the effect. But it's once a day duration combat. So you can do things like play keyboard or whatever the fuck you're into. I don't know. And then, I don't know where playing keyboard came from. Nope, not a clue. The white cloak. Who's got the white cloak on? You do. You have picked up. It came from the cloak, but it sunk into you, and it. All these. Oh, by the way, all these powers. Anywhere within they only take place inside the skull wall. You cannot use them outside of the skull wall. Oh. So the power of white.
Freeze for y'all.
What's that? Hello?
Did Logan freeze for you guys?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
And so you can see exactly how powerful all these things are.
Totally. With 100% clarity.
Cool. Okay, so all this stuff can only all the powers I'm going to tell you only work within the skull wall. So if you go outside of the skull wall, then none of this shit works. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's just this house, right?
No, the skull. The others will explain the skull wall thing to you. But for white, because I don't want to give away anything, so I'll let them give you this really disjointed, rambling theory of what they think it is. So for White Cloak, which is now you, anytime you take a sanity loss inside the skull wall, if I say it's a D6, you roll a D4. If I say it's a D8, you roll a D6. So all of your sanity rolls are one size down in dice. For the Grey Robe, on any healing spells you cast, the next larger die size. Because, mothering. Yeah. And on the black, any damaging spells you cast, next larger die size, because you like to hurt things.
Mm.
And that's pretty much permanent. I'll give a card to anybody who can tell me why white takes less sand loss.
Purity?
Yes, and innocence.
Mm.
So there you go. I mean, we know you're not, no, that's fine. But, for the roll, right? So.
I'm suddenly feeling less stabby.
There you go.
And that's still only within the skull wall, though.
All this shit's only within the skull wall. The rings and stuff, those, you can make a note that they always stick with you. They can't be traded or lost and stuff. You can choose to destroy them or whatever, but otherwise it's just pretty much like no drop jewelry. So you will now be able to spot somebody else who's done this mod if you're like, what's on his fingers? I see the ring. So yeah. It's a great thing to get out of combat, or if you figure out clever ways to circumvent the thing. But it's once a day and it lasts for that combat. Or if you just feel like running away, then for roughly 5 minutes or whatever, they're going to have real problems in shooting you. Or whatever.
Okay. What was it you said the ring did again? I'm sorry. It was once a day in combat.
There you go. I will copy paste it to make
Thank
it
you.
easy on you. Boom. That's super great if you're fighting a bunch of guys who have like a 30% chance to hit, because it doesn't reduce by 30. It's either half or negative 30, whichever is better. So that would reduce a bunch of guys with 30% chance to hit, which these guys can tell you is often, down to 15% chance to hit, which is unlikely. Possible still, but unlikely. So I'll add in half or negative 30, but did I freeze up again? No, everybody still hears me? Cool. Oh, thank God. All right. Yeah.
Nice.
So, she then goes, oh, Mother, one other thing.
Yes.
She looks at you and goes, I love you and I will protect you always, and then fades away.
I just screaming no and like punching the thing.
Mm-hmm. You can punch the wall that's in the middle of the circle for a while until you feel better, or get hugged to death. I don't know which comes first.
No hugging.
Coming a little closer.
No, I have the scissors.
She does have the scissors.
She holds up the scissors. As she does, all three of the items, the distaff, the scissors, and the measuring tape, go, and they just kind of dissolve. And she goes,
I started running away.
Where would you guys like to go now?
Oh my gosh. So the blue mage guy can't be respawned. He doesn't have power.
Can we talk to Clem?
He got some of his shit turned off.
Yeah, something. Yeah, Kim, does the little head, deer head, is he still only saying the poem?
No, he just says, good job. Whenever you talk to him and shit, he goes, good job.
Hey, Clem, I'd like a shower and a shave. Or what was it?
He says, good
Kind of
job.
shave?
I think we either can leave now or just look if there is some special.
Do you guys want to go check the greenhouse and see what's outside before we leave?
Yeah.
Before we put on bunny suits and walk around out there.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus, the bunny suits.
She loves the bunny suits. All right, you guys go look out from the greenhouse and you see all these fucking skulls and evil fog and everything. You're like, it's still horrifying.
That's the wall. That's
Yeah.
just the wall.
That's the wall's usual. Other times I had been here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's normal. You know?
Totally.
It's like a barrier.
My doctor is weird.
The amber people are very powerful. They seem to be maybe more real than other things.
Are you also more real?
If you've walked the pattern, then you might also be more real than what you were before.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's good.
Okay, then yeah, I totally walked the pattern. That's how I found out aliens were fucking up my hometown. It's because when it gets to the end and it's like, well, where do you want to go? And I was like, back to my fucking cabin out of this fucking fuckscape of a world. And I go back and there's aliens just like blowing crap up and setting everything on fire.
Huh.
Logan let me be happy for like 15 seconds.
Literal burnt bridges.
Literal, yep.
You guys are waiting for the credits to roll and looking around going, what do we do now? I don't fucking, do we live here? Fuck.
It's 2 o'clock, we're home.
Do you want to leave? We can go through the door now.
But isn't there madness outside?
It'll be
Just
okay.
the wall.
I will let one of y'all go first.
I like how they both are like, nah, it's fine.
I put on that bunny suit. It's here for a
Really?
reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
you don the bunny suit that you hate so much. This is the suit of pretty much everything is at -30 that you try to do.
Yeah.
Because it's big, stupid stuff, and then all you can see is this little vent thing that's got like the dark cloth, and when you move, the head wobbles, so you're constantly trying to fucking follow the vent. And so you're partially blind and super clumsy in this thing. She puts it on. And is anybody else wishing to put on a bunny suit?
No.
No? Okay. You're going to go into the madness without your bunny suit?
I don't know what the hell a bunny suit is. I don't know what the hell any of this is.
I had to wear one once when I was in a Smurfland realm to try to fit in.
Yeah.
as it continues getting weirder.
I just want to go home.
I will put it on also just because.
Right, you
It's
got
like
these
If the crazy
two
chick is
fucking
putting one on,
rabbits.
I'll put one on.
All right, you guys are all sitting there looking like the saddest sack of shit giant rabbits ever. Just the head's kind of like cocked to one side, and you're looking at each other through this little screen and shit. Okay, what are you gonna do now?
I'm opening up that door and stepping out.
All right, she kind of fades from view as she steps forward.
I go through.
Okay, and you?
I very hesitantly follow.
Right. You guys are all upstairs. It looks like you've come out of the grandfather clock in the bed and breakfast, the smoky grandfather clock. Give me evidence analysis rolls for the last roll of this game.
Of course, we came out from the car.
Are we not underwater? Is that
You're
would be
totally not underwater.
Is my dog here? Is this where I left him?
You don't see him.
crit?
Dana
Crit evidence
Critic got
analysis.
it. Nice. Very nice. Can't beat that. Yana.
By half.
Cool. It just shows the camera closing up, and you guys, and it shows the expressions on your faces under the bunny suit, realizing you totally didn't need to wear the bunny suit. You just walked out into here.
You don't know. We could have ended up in Smurfland.
Yeah. All right, and that's the end of the HH3 adventure. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you enjoy it, Emily? Because you were kind of thrown into the very deep end and then handed a lot of weights and shit.
Yeah.
It was a ride.
That's all I can ask for. All right, so Since this was a prestige mod, you guys are going to get your end of mission refill and an extra end of mission refill. So.
Oh wait, can I use a card before
Now
I do any of that?
Now is a great time to use one. Before we get to that, though, who's got ideas for the title for this?
Secret babies.
Oh, that's not bad.
You said something, Emily, and I forgot what it was. It was something of like, hugs are happening now, or something.
I said a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
How about hugs
Good
now?
call.
Keeping it short. Okay.
Struggle snuggle.
Ooh,
Struggle snuggle.
that's what Jimmy
Like
Carr
it-
calls rape. A struggle snuggle.
I liked it, and then now I don't know.
It took a turn.
Here's what we've got so far. Hugs now, secret babies, spatulas and sea monkeys, struggle snuggle, and the lows of love. Somebody had said that during the game. Which one do you guys think is best?
I like the snuggle struggle.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Struggle snuggle.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. The very last thing, Yana, what have you got to say to the studio audience who has made it this far through the tech problems we had?
Always keep your secrets.
And Emily?
Always hug the people with secrets.
And Sheila.
Thank you.